Hey everyone, Jack here with a quick update about the podcast. So, for anyone who actually cares or listens to these things on time, our posting schedule is usually Tuesday mornings each week. Just letting you know that that's going to change to Thursday. This episode's, of course, coming out on Tuesday, but all future episodes will come out on Thursday to give me more time to edit without having to stay up late at night, and hopefully to give us more chance to make better content. So yeah, our release date's changing to Thursday. Enjoy the show.
Yeah. Well, when we read in Matthew 18, Jesus specifically is letting us know that what forgiveness is and what forgiveness isn't. Forgiveness is not becoming a doormat or forgetting what that person did for you. But what forgiveness is a extension of what God has already given us.
All right.
Good morning, everyone, or afternoon, whatever time you're watching. We are Gracefully Awkward if you're joining us for the first time, so we're going to do some introductions, and then we'll get started. So, this guy right here, what's your name?
Jack.
Oh, Jack.
Son
of
Jack.
Why is everyone making a big deal about that? No, I'm just doing it every episode.
This one.
This guy.
Kylie.
It's Kylie. This guy. He has dementia. We have to be kind to him.
Stop!
Come on, buddy, you got this.
Caleb.
Yay! And the blondie.
Ari.
Ari.
Not Barbie. I'm not Barbie, guys.
Not Barbie.
No.
The better version of Barbie.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
That's nice.
Boy.
Okay, and my name is Emmy, and we are so glad that you guys are here.
She's back.
I'm back. Yes, I know. I've been MIA. I'm so glad to be back.
Now we can officially call ourselves a Christian podcast again. Now that we have
Yay.
our pastor back and we've gotten rid of my cousin.
We have.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, my niece. I'm kidding.
Anyways.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Well,
kidding.
Crazy.
Because I know she's gonna watch this. I'm just kidding.
anyways, today we are going to talk about why forgiveness is important and how we can forgive even when somebody wrongs us.
Ooh, so wholesome.
I like this.
So we're gonna start with some. I want to hear some stories. We don't have to. We don't have to say names.
We're not name
We're not name dropping.
Fake
It's gossip,
names.
guys.
But or fake names.
I'm dropping all the names.
No,
I just want to hear some examples so that maybe this can help our listeners of what's been a time or an experience where it was really, really hard to offer forgiveness.
I'm gonna cough.
Also on. Okay, that was probably loud, but I need some. It's red lines when I do that, so I think this is on correctly.
Okay.
Oh, are we supposed to
Does
test our mic?
anyone
I
have,
didn't do that before, so but I think it's okay.
Does anyone have
should be
any experiences that they want to share broadly?
Broadly.
We're
So
not-
expansively.
We're not gossiping. I just want to give some good examples of some hard times
Just make up names, just like
that were hard to forgive.
Susie Q and Johnny Bob.
yeah, exactly.
Sounds like
These
that.
names. Oh, you want me to go ahead and start?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
So, trying to think of a specific thing. Sorry guys. Oh, I think.
That's mine. My bad.
I mean, okay, let's just get really generic here. I've been through some situations where some people have, hurt me, and it was, kind of hard to deal with. But there was pretty recently, I felt like God was really calling me to forgive someone. And so I went ahead and, reached out to them. And it wasn't even like a, hey, I forgive you, like, for what you've done. Like, it was literally just, like, connecting with them and just being like, hey, like, how are you doing? Like, how can I pray for you? Like, it's honestly just taking that step above and beyond and just really, like, putting yourself out there. And, like, even though, like, they've hurt you, like, really just treating them with kindness and a Christ-like love. Because, honestly, he forgave us first. And we've all done all kinds of crazy wrong things. So who are we to be like, oh, you're not worthy of forgiveness. I should just stay mad at you and bitter at you. And I think that's really important, just to forgive people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man, this is so wholesome compared to last episode.
Last episode
It's a
was-
real switch.
This episode is insane. We don't have the Subway surfers in the background in case I walked in.
I kicked that one out, guys.
I'll
I'm the fun buster.
I'll get a TV on that wall.
We should have Marvel Rivals in the background.
No.
Caleb, do you
Maybe.
have a time where it was hard for you to forgive somebody?
Yes, actually. just any instances where you'll find out that somebody's talking bad about you behind your back.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's happened to me many times. I've heard about it from many different people, many different
Mm-hmm.
times. Where I'm like, oh, okay, great. Glad to know that that's happening.
Yeah.
But God calls me to forgive. So I pray about it and let Him do the work in me to get me one step closer to actually forgiving that person and whoever it is that does talk about me badly behind my back. Because it's tough,
Yeah.
but it gets easier every day. So.
Yeah.
How do you
Exactly.
like?
Oh.
Well, I know that's a very common thing that unfortunately a lot of
Yes.
people
Mm-hmm.
deal with. And so, what would be like your biggest piece of advice? Like when you hear that news that someone's talking bad about you, like how do you personally cope with it, or what's like your advice that you would give to somebody that's helped you?
Whatever it is that somebody has to say about you, likely comes from a place of hurt in their own life. So they don't really think about what it is that they actually have to say. Because if you are living up to the standard that God sets for His people and His followers, then whatever negative thing that somebody could say, especially behind your back, odds are it's not true. And the best thing that you can really do is just focus on whatever it is that God says about you within His Word, and focus on the encouragement that Paul sends to the churches through his many letters, because those are all written to us. He just didn't know it back then. So focus on what God says about you in His Word rather than what the world has to say about you. Because in the end, it doesn't matter what the world says about you.
Yeah.
Those words are they're gonna be completely invaluable when God comes back, when Christ comes back.
Yeah.
Can I add on to that?
Mhm.
I think going to the source too. Like being like,
Yes.
instead of accusing them like, oh my gosh, you said this thing about me. Like, that's not cool. Be like, hey, I heard this from a few different sources and I was just wondering, did you say this thing about me? And then if they're like, yeah, no, actually I did. And because sometimes they will. And then sometimes they'll be like, no, I didn't say that. And it's like, okay, no, but you totally did. And honestly, just, giving them the benefit of the doubt for sure. But even then, just being like, hey, well, if this did happen, or like if they do like confess to it, which hopefully they do, just telling them like how much it hurt you and that you really do want to seek reconciliation with them. I think that's really important.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good.
It is very good. Is it me next?
We're going down the line,
Okay.
kind of.
All right. Well, one, I forgive myself because I just realized the camera's at a tilt, which I probably can't fix.
Do you want to fix that?
Huh? No.
You
That's
might
what
be
you can.
able to edit it.
It's hard to
problem is,
edit.
well, I can. Problem is, we're already so scrunched together that like I would cut out part of the. I don't want to do. If you want, I guess yeah. I wasn't going to because I can't really move. Oh, wait.
The earth is shaking!
We're on Noah's
shaking,
Ark.
guys.
We're reporting to you live from the Ark.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Good job.
She
This
cooked.
brings me back to
We only got one dodo bird. That's why they're extinct.
Oh,
Oh.
What?
it's like some ice age.
We're on Noah's Ark and we only got one dodo bird. That's
There would
why
be
they're-
two of them.
I know, but
Only
for
one
that
made it.
specifically, we only got one. That's
Only
why
one
they're
dodo
not
bird
no
made it.
longer around.
Anyways.
What?
Never
They were
mind.
that
I'm
dumb.
so confused.
I'm sure the internet people will get that. Okay.
Oh, really?
I hope so.
Spay.
If you get the joke, please explain it.
In the comments.
Because dodo birds are extinct, so it's
No, but why is there one?
Yeah.
Anyways.
that's all I could find.
AI overview
He was
is
on a time
crazy.
limit. All right. Anyways,
The dodo bird was not smart enough to follow God's instructions.
But
to
they
be
didn't.
on the
No,
boat.
but the thing is, they weren't extinct
And
until
I'm
like
and so are you.
the 18th.
So let's all
the
take
17th.
a run right
That's
on.
sooner than that.
No.
Have any
Interesting.
sense?
Jackson!
Any sense?
So,
Okay.
All right.
Forgiveness and unforgiveness.
Is it still my turn?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well.
That was a bad example.
He forgives you for that.
So you
I-
forgive me for that. There you go.
Yeah.
I just gave you an answer. You're welcome.
There you go. That's my answer. Because that was very difficult to do.
Healthy resolution.
I don't know.
Resolution.
I mean, I've forgiven. I don't know. I haven't had a lot of friends kind of betray me in significant ways. I guess one time my mom climbed to the top of a mountain without me. That took a while to forgive her
Aw,
for.
that's
But
sad.
I did.
Gosh.
But like she left you at the bottom of it.
No, worse.
How
What?
old were you?
She left you halfway.
Did she leave you at home?
Oh,
or-
worse than
Yeah.
that.
Like
Oh.
she abandoned you like halfway up the mountain?
Hold on, because it's like you guys aren't far off.
A
So
few steps from the
this was like 2 years ago, by the
Oh,
way.
okay.
Oh
Um,
gosh, wow.
So
you remember this? It's very angry
Emmy.
about this. Okay, so basically we were climbing a mountain. We were climbing in Colorado. We were climbing a mountain in Colorado. It was me, my mom, my, I guess, cousin. It was my mom, me, my mom, my cousin's best friend, and my cousin's mom. So I guess my kind of aunt, or I guess that's still technically a cousin. I don't really know how you title it on the family tree. It was all of us climbing the mountain. We got to near the top where it starts to get a bit rocky. Basically, it was starting to get a little bit more treacherous as we went up. This was like almost to the top of the mountain.
Dang.
And then I guess it was just 2 or 3 years ago. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But the younger girl, my cousin and her best friend, they didn't want to go to the top. They were also not in adequate clothing for this.
Oof.
And if they ever get to watching this podcast, but it was true. Anyways, but we got near the top, and then but basically they wanted to go down, and then mom and her thought it would be too treacherous for me to get up, even though again this was like 2 years ago. I was like 16, 17. So but because they were planning on going down, there was like, we'll come down in just a second, but we're not going to go to the top because it looks too treacherous. We're all going to come down. We go down, come to figure out they just went straight to the top and got to the top and had me go down with the ladies.
Bro.
These- It's okay. I'm not.
She's gone. What happened? She just like disappeared.
Okay. Anyways, he
Okay,
said
so
everyone
the
was-
rapture happened,
But I-
and we were all left behind. Ari's
So-
gone.
Oh,
It turns
shoot.
out
Gone.
the rapture
Turn-
happened and we just weren't good enough.
Turn.
We didn't do enough good deeds.
My chair is about to break.
Is that the chair?
That was the
I thought that
chair.
was we're playing on a pool table.
Okay.
No,
I thought that was a ball hitting the
Hold on,
chair.
let me- I love how we're not name dropping, but we could say the mom or my mom and stuff and just like.
Okay.
They don't know my mom, so
No, I know.
technically they know my dad now. So
Wait, you do?
yeah, remember
He's
my
on
dad
podcast.
was
Does your
on
mom? Does your mom know that you were upset about that?
okay, now they know that about me.
Sorry.
It's okay, it's fine.
Jackson, did your mom know that you were upset about that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, if she already knew, then I don't think it's.
Did
bad
you
to
get
say that
permission
it's
to
my
share all this?
Huh?
Moving
Like-
on.
It's my story. It's my story, so I give myself permission.
This is the story from his.
It doesn't like reveal any of their information or anything about them. This is just how it happened to me, just with them in it. So,
Her SSN.
Got some blackmail.
anyways, all right.
Continue.
Did you want to
Eddie's turn.
discuss
Eddie.
forgiveness?
Oh, are you done?
Yeah, I need to forgive Emmy right now.
How dare you? I don't accept it. Okay.
Wow, that's
Can
another
you-
topic
oh,
we'll get
wait,
into.
No, finish your story. I have something else to ask.
Are you done? Or is it my turn?
No,
yes,
he's
go.
not
Yeah,
done.
yes, go ahead.
No, he wasn't done.
You weren't done.
I'm done.
He was done.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done. That was the
Okay.
story. I
Anyways.
forgave for that. I'm good.
So he didn't make it to the mountain. Very sad. Boo
Okay, you
hoo.
ready for my thing? Can you reject?
Dude,
Oh,
you're not in frame.
I just muted it.
Frame.
Can you reject forgiveness?
Yes, you can. And that was actually going to be one of my stories.
But if forgiveness
Whoa.
is technically like your thing to like, it's for yourself and for God, but it's technically not something that someone can reject, right?
Well, Jesus, when he was on the cross, said, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do," which means Jesus and God forgave everybody that was crucifying him right then and there. However,
Right.
those people did not have to accept that forgiveness.
So
Right.
Yeah.
it's ironic. The reason why this was a topic was
My hands just look so big on the camera.
But it's
this week I went and I did a message about forgiveness. And one of the parables that we have in the Bible is the parable of the servant that's under the king. And he had this debt that he couldn't owe. He couldn't pay back. And so he got forgiveness from the king, but then the servant went around, found another servant, and then said, "You have to pay back your debt." Are we all familiar with that?
Yes.
Okay. So the thing is with forgiveness, like Caleb said, the king extended it to the servant because he pleaded with the king to clear the debt. That was God talking to us. saying, hey, I forgive you. But there's a difference between accepting forgiveness and then walking in forgiveness. You can accept it for yourself, but forgiveness doesn't just end with us. That's not the definition of forgiveness. It also needs to flow through us. And so, to your point, you can't reject forgiveness because you can't reject the being of Jesus. He will always be here, will always be present.
Amen.
But
Yeah, you're back.
there's a difference between accepting Jesus.
They sent you back.
I got one wrong.
Oh, she's back, guys.
She got sent back.
Got sent back.
Peter saw her and was like,
It's not time, guys.
We'll hold off for a little bit.
So to answer the question
The one is
is,
too much.
you can always accept forgiveness, and forgiveness will always be freely given to you. But just because you accept it doesn't mean that you fully live in it, if that answers your question.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of an interesting difference between Jesus's forgiveness and our forgiveness, where it's like Jesus offers the forgiveness, but like he offers it to us, and then it's something that we can accept or reject.
Yeah.
You know, to go to heaven or hell. But like the forgiveness we offer people, like that's not we don't really.
For us.
Yeah, because it's it's because like it's basically us forgiving as Jesus forgave. So it's basically us just not allowing their sin to matter any more than our sin matters to Jesus. But also, yeah, it's like our forgiveness is internal. God's forgiveness is external.
Which is interesting because when we forgive, like you said, it's to benefit us. Ultimately, it's to live in that freedom that God has already given us. But with God, when He's extending His forgiveness, it doesn't have anything to do with Him. It's to show that He loves us so much, so it doesn't benefit Him. But when we choose to forgive others, it's ultimately to benefit us, which is just the difference between our hearts. It's the difference between God's heart, where He's all about us, He's all about the next person. But then with us, we're always so focused on ourselves that even forgiveness, when it looks like it's for other people, where it's ultimately for ourselves, which is just so interesting to see the difference. Like the pure symbiotic, literally completely different of the two hearts. Which is
It's also like it also speaks to like us versus God, like in terms of right, because like God's forgiveness works differently because He's the only one who actually has the right to forgive, as opposed to like forgive or casting judgment. We don't, and then our forgiveness is basically just accepting that you know the wrath is God's alone, and we've sinned against God as others have sinned against God and us. So He's the only one who can really offer that. For us, it's more of just an acceptance and a kind of a realignment with His kingdom or values, or however you want to put it.
Yeah, I like that because technically we don't even have the right to judge, as like Romans 2 when it says why should we judge when we're technically doing the same things that the other people do.
Yeah.
Can I move the camera back?
Sure.
It's my back.
But at the same time, as we
Sure,
say, we shouldn't judge, I want to keep that in mind that Jesus died on the cross for you while you were judging. Like, He didn't die on the cross
Be
with
careful.
the mindset of, oh, we're perfect, we're doing what's right, we're doing all these things, or we're getting our lives right. He actively
Maybe move that
went
cord.
through all of that. That's going to fall. But He actively went through all that pain while He was seeing us judge. He was seeing us do all of our,
While we were still sinners, Christ died for us.
Exactly. And so, yes, should we judge? Absolutely not. Do we have a right to judge? No, but that does not affect the love that Jesus has.
God is good.
Yeah, got it all the time. I'm sorry. For context, audience, she's setting up a landing pad in case the camera falls.
I'm glad you caught that.
Yeah, no, I knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Well, now
I want to hear.
That work?
Now I want to throw something at
That
them.
worked!
Yay! Woohoo! I want us to talk about a time where
it's good now.
you thought that there was no redemption, in a situation, in a relationship. You're like, well, what they did to me was just too far gone, and then how you got redemption.
Kylie, I don't think you shared a story yet,
No,
though.
well, Kylie's gonna start first.
Well, share your story of
Okay, that's
forgiveness, and
your
then we'll get to that next question.
Crazy.
I don't know how I can share mine out of context.
Oh, this is
I
about
don't.
Give a little
forgiveness.
bit of context.
You can give context. You can give context. You just can't name drop.
I just made a monologue.
You can
Technically, I don't want to give almost any context, but I'm going to give the the background of what
Okay.
like I learned from that. So technically, from whatever happened, I stepped away from those people. Like, I didn't want to associate myself. I didn't want to get hurt even more ever again. So I kind of dropped. Like, that doesn't mean I can't forgive, but it means I place boundaries of where I want to be and where they can be and stuff like that. So technically the biggest thing is I didn't ever reach back out, and I don't think I am, because I don't see a point in that. I think if I were to see them a lot or something like that, yeah, probably I would reach out or something. But for me, I don't see the need of reaching out. I think sometimes forgiveness can be long distance and with boundaries.
Boundaries are so
100%.
important.
I don't think you always need to like reach out and let them know you forgive them.
Exactly. But I think that's where some people go wrong, because some people are like, you need to tell them that you forgave them and what they did wrong so that they can learn.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you need to just place the boundary and let God work on that, because we're human, and if we even reach out and say that we're forgiving that person, sometimes it leaves the wrong example.
Yeah.
It depends on the situation.
Sometimes they don't think they did wrong either.
Yeah.
And so saying that could deeply worsen that relationship. And it's not to say that like you need to like do it not to offend anyone, but it's more like that could be so offensive that it drives such a hard wedge. Like you didn't tell me that you got that you were hurt, and so then it's just like
that's why sometimes it depends on the situation, of course, but sometimes it takes someone just stepping back and forgiving them long distance with boundaries.
Also, it's like, I mean, usually where that is needed is less like wherever you need to do that, it's less about like that's a necessary step to forgiveness, and that's sometimes a necessary step to like a person's personal forgiveness, like they have to confront it in person with the person who wronged them, but that's a personal thing. It's not like a mandatory thing, because it just means that like, one, you forgive them internally. Also, if you ever have the chance to interact with them in the future, that it's like you speak out of that forgiveness and you don't let that affect how you interact with them. That's how I've explained it to people.
Well, when we read in Matthew 18, Jesus specifically is letting us know that what forgiveness is and what forgiveness isn't. Forgiveness is not becoming a doormat or forgetting what that person did for you. But what forgiveness is a extension of what God has already given us. And that's what we need to keep in mind is God shows us what healthy boundaries are. Boundaries are not a bad thing. Boundaries are important. God shows us what the pure form of love is. Now, will we ever be able to show that? Absolutely not. But that's the thing that we have to keep in mind, is that when we're extending forgiveness and when we're talking about forgiveness or even thinking about it, we have to keep that in mind of what would Jesus do in this situation. And Jesus didn't, he always showed absolute love with no judgment, but with boundaries. He went to people's houses, yes, but he was appropriate. Same with when he was mad. He flipped tables, but that was the boundary that he had because that was his house. And if I was to come into my house and they were selling animals, I think the least thing that I would do is be flipping tables. So that's the thing, is that we need to keep in mind context is key. And so when we're setting up those boundaries, we need to check our heart posture. Are we setting up these boundaries to be kind, to be respectful of both people in the situation? Or are we setting up boundaries to be like, I'm too good for you. I don't want to be around you. That's the difference between the boundaries.
That's also, for one, about the whole flipping tables thing. That's often something some people don't understand as much about that passage, because like they'll use it as like a term for like boldness, and like we got to be flipping the tables as well, and not taking crap, and it's like, well, and can I say crap on the podcast?
Yes, you can.
Okay,
Sure.
okay. I'm pretty sure
I don't think crap's a cuss word.
Okay,
Honestly.
I'm pretty sure I have before. So, anyways, but it's like that one's different because Jesus, again, that's his house. It's his father's house, and technically didn't even belong to the Jews who would permit that, because it's in Jerusalem. Ceremonially, it is dedicated to God, because it's the house of God. But yes, that's one point that's always interesting about that story too, and that's another way I've always explained forgiveness. Forgiveness is letting go of whatever a person does in the past that does not affect how you treat them based on how they are in the present. If there's still a risk or like especially like a dangerous risk, or if there's still an emotional risk, or there's still tension there in the present based on how they are now and how your relationship may be now, then yes, drawing boundaries is still important. And what they've done in the past doesn't necessarily have to tie into that.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's just, again, that's how I've kind of come to understand it.
Amen.
Clock it.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else have any thoughts, comments, concerns? Oh, the aggression.
What is happening?
Oh,
Jackson, the
yeah.
hair clip.
Just a second. I probably,
I feel like there's
gonna
an
make the
exorcism
highlight reel,
going on
guys.
over here.
I'm not doing that because I'm narcissistic. I'm doing it because like this poof is literally hitting my eye. So.
I like the fact
Jackson's a
that
narcissist confirmed, guys.
Jackson wanted to be part of One Direction. Sorry.
Wow.
He barely didn't make the cut. I think
I
it's
love
because you
One
were
Direction.
probably too young.
You know, Simon Cowell was like, no.
Simon
No.
Cowell.
Not Simon Cowell.
He
Simon Cowell
created it.
sponsor
I give
us.
it an absolute no.
I say no.
I say
Simon,
no.
sponsor us.
Absolutely.
Adidas sponsor. Wait, wrong way. Adidas sponsor me.
Bro, no way.
Okay. Anyways, well, with that said, any
False
other?
sponsorships.
Yeah, guys, we're just.
I'm kidding,
goofing
guys. I
around.
really don't want to do. I don't really care.
Anyone have
We're already
out of
monetized.
context?
Totally.
Any out of context stories from this week, or anything that you want to share to bring up?
Highs and lows. I won't say
Yeah,
that.
no, let's
Controversy! Controversy!
No.
Wait, no,
What?
let's hold
Precipice
on.
and Dingley.
Hot
We already
takes.
had that episode.
No,
Episode
but
hot take
one.
episode.
What if we have like
Hot
a
take
part
episode.
of each thing that's called controversy? It's
That
for
would be
us
fun.
to like argue.
I think we
Like,
should.
but like in a
I
Christ-loving
love that
fun
we're
way.
brainstorming on air right now.
Yes.
Gosh,
This
bro.
is
Guys,
Caleb
we're
wants to
gracefully
say
off.
This isn't
Yes.
We're authentic. Also, this was okay. Well, if you guys want that, we can either do it here or you can just go watch last week's episode where we did this.
I
Though it
think-
was
I like
largely a
this.
failure.
I think what we can. Hey.
Last week's was so funny.
Jackson,
Yeah,
last
the
week's
cousin
was
did not
peak.
help with that. The cousin
The
did not help
cousin.
at all.
The cousin.
The cousin.
The cousin
Okay,
did not make it
I
easy.
think
I
what
think your
we're
niece
my
is
niece.
awesome.
I know, but you called her your cousin earlier, and I'm not letting that go.
I
Forgive me
fixed
if
my
you
I
wish.
fixed I fixed my mistake right after I said it.
Forgive me.
Forgive Jackson.
Forgive me if you wish, but I
With the
will not
age gap
apologize.
between them, they seem more like cousins.
Father Abraham.
Real.
It's like how my cousins.
They
are
have
my
like
siblings.
you guys interact like cousins too.
And I'm
Girl.
one of them.
She's
Cousin
done.
Abraham.
Yes.
Cousin Abraham.
Right.
Cousin Abraham.
I said Father Abraham. Okay,
I said
what we're
cousin
going to
Abraham.
do?
Actually, hold on, one more thing. That'll be next week's topic, going over the Abrahamic family tree.
Oh no.
Yes.
I don't want to do that.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, we're gonna do our highs and lows of the week.
No, we're not.
Yes, we
I'm
are.
not sharing.
We are,
Okay.
and then we'll figure out what to do next. Okay, we're gonna start with Kylie because she said no,
I'm
and
not
we're gonna
sharing.
make her uncomfortable because that's what we do here. So, if you're not uncomfortable, get uncomfortable.
Complacency is not great, guys.
Amen. Kylie, what's your high and low?
Oh hi. I went to the Brandon Lake concert on Sunday.
Woohoo!
That was fun. But halfway through, I think it was like at 9:00 at night in the concert, I got really sick.
Ooh.
It was bad. We were about to
That's
leave.
fun.
Yeah. And my extreme low, I'm not gonna share legally.
That's okay.
Yeah. Also, yeah. How much of this? How do we want to do this? Because I feel like this is a lot of personal information for us to share.
We are sharing personal information.
Make it
Just
general.
don't
because
give
vulnerable
away
is
location.
huge. Just don't give away.
Well, the thing
Generalize it.
About the thing about the Brandon Lake concert is it was all the way in Kansas City.
And you
th-
traveled all
look,
the way from
y'all,
Alaska to get
I'm
there.
just gonna say-
That's a
Exactly.
very long way to go.
Exactly.
It was a long way to go.
I'm just saying
And by
vulnerability
us
is
saying
so
that, everybody's
important.
going to be looking in the
It
states
is-
around
okay, it is
Kansas.
important.
You also
Or
want people
Missouri,
to
I should
like.
say.
You
Depending on
want
the side of
we.
Kansas City.
We want honesty on the podcast.
I was about to say, like us
Okay.
talking about the nature of what to share on the podcast. On the podcast, it's a riveting
At least we're
topic.
not live, so our
Jack.
editor can cut this.
If he so desires.
Jack, what was your?
Emmy, you didn't share yours.
I'm gonna go last. I'm like the person who's.
No, because then we're
Oh
gonna
my
forget you.
Got them.
We won't forget her. I will stand on business
Jack.
about that.
I'm not gonna forget you.
I can't.
Oh my god.
You don't need
Jack.
to use it. It's okay. You guys don't need
No, it's
to.
fine.
This
Okay,
is
Jack.
what we're
Wait,
What?
hold on. I have a question. Why do you introduce yourself as Jack
This is a
when no one calls you
conversation
that?
for
I went over this in the last
I
episode.
wasn't in the last episode.
Okay, then go check it out on Spotify. Sorry, go check it out on Spotify and YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, then we
Sorry,
all
we
do
have like
Jack.
4 different cameras. We only use one though.
What is your high and low this week?
My low, taking tests. I won't say what form of schooling I'm in, but I'm okay. Fine, we're all college students.
Of some sort.
Well, we're all college age students. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was probably obvious from the
No, we
beginning.
look ancient.
My beard ain't fooling
You guys
anyone.
may, but I don't.
Anyways,
You look like you.
Somebody said I look like I was 14 today.
I'm
Who
welcome
said
to
that?
14.
Okay.
It's okay.
What?
Some people
Anyway,
said
what-
that.
Jackson's high, not yours.
What is your low?
Okay, that was my low. Test.
oh,
My
right.
high. Yeah, it was not my high.
The lard.
All right, my high.
Hi. What is your precipice?
Don't say the other thing. Don't do it.
No, do
Bon
it.
bingo.
Okay.
Bon bingo.
What? Say something.
Um,
Something I'm giving up on. Sorry, guys.
Copyrighted.
I don't know. I think. I mean, last weekend I got and played Celeste. That was fun. I guess.
What?
Celeste, the video game.
What's that?
I'm not gonna ask. Continue.
Celeste.
It's just
You guys probably.
game
Princess
with
Celestia?
people.
No, it's Celeste.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Like
You-
Princess
okay.
Celestia?
No.
Wait, is that the
Um,
thing where it's like in outer space?
Jackson's a brony, guys.
They're
No.
talking about No Man's Sky.
Jackson, are you a
Or
brony?
Astroneer.
No, it was that. It was that
No.
one that had like the crazy advertisement where it's like you're not ready for this game.
Star?
Eve. That's Eve. Eve. I
Starfield,
don't
let
like.
everybody down.
I don't like those. Leave a like on this podcast if you've gotten those annoying Eve ads on mobile.
I love them. I think
I
it's
hate
so
them.
cool. I think
Haven't
it's
gotten
so
it yet.
cool.
So
The game is
Jackson-
cool or the ads are cool?
The
That was your
ads
high?
are cool.
No.
Okay.
Back on
Royal
topic.
King.
Okay,
Yes.
Caleb, what is your high and your low?
Controversy.
My high is that I did a flight on Thursday to
Woohoo.
a towered airport. First time I've done that without my instructor. So I was talking to a very chill air traffic controller and a
Awesome.
few other pilots in the area. So it was fun. That dude was chill.
Nice.
That was
He
like-
was probably happy after not getting paid for a little while.
Oh, I bet he was. He sounded very chipper compared to the last time we were there.
Oh, I'm sure.
The last time he was very, very sad. Which I felt
That's
bad.
actually
but
really sad.
Okay,
I made sure to give
guys.
him a big
Okay.
thank you when I left.
You're low.
Which I feel bad for him having to control the area all the way in Maine. I mean, that's a very.
Yeah, it's
Very
true. It's not easy. It's not easy up here.
Yeah.
My low is Tuesday was a rough day at work.
Oh.
Very rough day at work. Yeah.
Boo.
I was also gonna say before I forget, another high was going to the coffee shop. That was fun.
Yay. Which? Oh wait. Never mind. That
No,
was a dumb
yeah.
question, guys.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
Your turn.
My low, I don't really think I had a low this week, but my high was that I played Marvel Rivals and I PR'd this morning. I was 41.
Great
What was
job.
the other two stats?
I don't remember.
It's like 41
41 kills,
Still
how many
not good
deaths?
enough to get MVP.
deaths and like 12 assists.
We
or
don't
something. I don't know.
condone violence. Guys.
We don't. I was Bucky Barnes.
Bucky Barnes has a gun. We do not condone violence.
He also has a bionic arm. It's really cool.
Okay, so
We don't condone violence.
We can talk.
I'm a
I can
superhero.
explain that. I can explain that.
Hey, it's
No,
superhero
man, that was a loud.
Bucky.
Man, that was a
Not
loud bleep
Andrew
Kylan.
Bucky. Anyway,
Let me explain
Emmy, I'm done talking about Marvel Rivals, so you're good to share.
Also,
your
yes, we
high.
can.
Okay.
I think we can talk about video games without people thinking we condone violence. 'Cause
Oh yeah. Anytime I snipe somebody through the head on Call of Duty, and it shows their brains being blown out the side of their face.
Let's edit that part out.
So great.
And we're back, everyone. Hey, man. Sorry, technical
Technical
difficulties.
difficulties,
Yeah.
It
y'all.
was my fault.
Named Caleb.
Okay.
The phone stopped recording. So sorry.
Oh yeah, we lost it. It fell on
We're back.
the thing that we put to keep it from falling over.
and it yanked
The
the,
launch
laptop
pad.
with it.
Oh yeah.
Or the landing pad.
So
not
it was
the
quite the
launch
it was
Oh,
quite the
launch
adventure.
Yeah.
It was quite the adventure, honestly.
It was
Okay,
crazy.
So to finish us out, because we are definitely over time, but that's okay.
Are
We're at 35 minutes.
Why are we
pad.
saying
Yay.
Lord
Okay.
help
High
us.
and low,
35
Emmy.
minutes.
High and low.
Okay.
Look, 5
My-
minutes.
Half an hour at this point is a guideline.
Also, by the way, like half of this episode's getting cut by Jackson.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's not even my job. Monetize.
Please, my
Sponsor
neck
us, and I can become my job.
Anyways, we don't want money, guys. We're just here to help you guys.
Anyways,
I get paid enough.
my high and low.
I don't mean that. No.
Okay.
job pays
Wait, what
enough.
happened this week? Oh Lord. Was this the really busy week?
Don't shush me, Robert.
Maybe.
Okay,
How
look.
do you not know?
We had a really busy week at church, so I can't remember if it was this week or last week.
Baptism week, probably.
Oh,
No, I'm thinking of the Connected Life event that we did. I can't remember.
That was Monday.
Oh, that was.
Oh, that was Sunday for us. So
That was
yeah.
Sunday for
Oh
you.
yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah,
it was
it's different days.
So,
What the heck?
Anyway, so it was really busy, and because it was so busy, my body was hurting really bad after that. So that was my high. Wait, that was my low. My bad. My high.
You're high.
See, you can get them confused
Okay.
sometimes.
Y'all, my high is. Oh Lord. We had a lot of things happen this week. I start my new job on Monday.
Woohoo! Emmy got promoted.
I did, guys. I get promoted. Anyways.
Big time promoted.
Big girl job.
Now she's a pastor.
She's a real pastor.
Real pastor.
I'm
I'm a real pastor.
orientated and
I'm a
everything.
real pastor. Geppetto.
With that said, we would love to hear your thoughts, comments, concerns. If you have anything that you want to pray about or share,
Highs and lows.
highs, lows, conspiracies, anything and everything. We love.
Hot takes.
Oh, hot takes sound
Takes.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes, anything and everything. We want to hear from you guys.
Any
would gladly
questions,
prove
even
you
to the
wrong.
most extreme questions?
Like pineapple belonging on pizza.
It's a yes.
It's
It is a
no.
yes.
It's a no.
Okay.
He's not allowed
It's a
on
no.
the
Pineapple
podcast
No.
anymore.
No, let me
We
get this
have
straight.
already
Let me
had
get this
this
straight. Let me get this
conversation.
straight.
I know we have. but I wanted to rehash it.
Pineapples and pizza. If you
Amen.
say them separately.
Amen.
No,
There's Hey, look, there's pineapples and there's pizza. They shouldn't collide.
they should.
Yes.
They
Thank you.
complement
No.
each other so well.
That's why you call it a pinizza.
Anyways, that is a topic
That's
for
like,
Now
that's
they're
like
together.
saying that it's not the same thing.
If you guys want to hear about pineapples on pizzas or coconuts on pizzas, please join us.
That sounds
for-
good.
So watch last episode.
pizza.
Please
Who
join
puts a coconut on a pizza?
Please join us for our next episode.
No, the previous episode.
We're
Previous episode.
we're going to
this.
discuss about controversy, conspiracies, and
We already discussed that
We
in the
already
last
discussed
episode.
Is it Groundhog Day? I feel like this already happened.
One controversy.
bye, guys.
Oh wait, I have an idea.
Bye.
I have an idea. Wait, Emmy, come back.
Emmy,
Please
the void.
join us on the previous
You're way
episodes
too close to the microphone.
Emmy fell.
because they're really, really good and you will
Emmy, come back.
really enjoy
I want to do
them.
this awkward thing.
Look, tune in.
Please
Wait, no, first
join.
we all have to
And
like give a strange like thumbs up and smile.
And we thank Emmy for coming
Wait.
back this week and putting together an actually good episode. And put together an episode as
Yay.
opposed to like the last like
Guys,
2 weeks.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Smile
Wait, hold
awkwardly.
I'm so happy to be back, guys.
1, 2, 3.
Anyways, with that said, we love y'all. We're so thankful that we're able to talk to you guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let us know in the comments down below. And we will see you guys next time on our episode of the
Gracefully Awkward Podcast.
Let our friends call us
Let our friends call us
the
the
Gap.